Little thing before the video starts. I just wanted to let you guys know. I don't really know what I'm gonna do for the backgrounds of these videos most of the time. If I'm gonna create more content like this, right now I just had this from last night. I was playing COD 6 for the first time, so don't mind if I'm ass at the game. But this is just, whatever I had ready after videoing it. Anyways, gotta go. So, I watched the Minecraft movie yesterday, and I'm just gonna start off by saying, didn't like it. Wasn't very good. It was definitely a huge disappointment in terms of, following the source code among many other things. And I'd also like to say that I have played a lot of Minecraft. So my opinion may not matter that much in terms of being a professional reviewer, but as a person who has played Minecraft a lot, I feel like I might as well share my opinion, see if anyone likes it, and maybe I'll review more videos. I definitely meant to say movies there, so don't mind that. I definitely meant to say movies. Uh, Also, just wanted to say that there are going to be spoilers, so you've been warned, so be careful. If you would not like to hear any spoilers about the movie or you have not seen it yet, I suggest not watching this video until after you've seen it to get my full opinion without it maybe hopefully not ruining the movie for you. Thank you guys, and this video is going to start now. I'll start off by saying the whole movie wasn't actually that bad. If you watch it from a regular viewer standpoint, I could see how people might actually enjoy it. I myself was just looking at it under the scope of if it's not like Minecraft, it's not going to turn out the way I wanted it to turn out. And, to each their own opinion, but I'll get started on mine. First things first, I will say my favorite part was definitely when they tributed Technoblade. I think they did a really good job with it, and it actually turned out really well. The movie starts off following Jason Momoa as like this not really old guy, but this still younger guy reliving his old days, trying to, keep the hype from when he was a kid. And, it's not a bad storyline for him, I don't think. I think it was pretty okay. It's just um when he meets the other kid and then they do all like I'm not gonna try to spoil too much here, but they do a whole lot of stuff if you believe it or not. Um, it all just feels really rushed the way they handled it, and they don't really do the best job. One sec, my dad's calling. I low-key don't remember what I was saying, but I will say they didn't really do the best job implementing a lot of Minecraft's like better features into the game. Like so there's a scene where Steve's building and he places a block like hella far away from him and he's like fucking around and doing it and it just looks terrible. And like I'm just thinking of like the original game so much while this is happening. Like freaking Notch would be disappointed, dude. Notch would be disappointed. That sounds so cringe, but we're gonna keep that in the video because that's funny as hell. There were a lot of parts that kind of just threw me off, so I'm kind of just gonna hop into that right now. Like parts of the movie that I didn't really understand or like why they would change it. A lot of it's really for dramatic effect, but I didn't particularly like it, so I might as well say my opinion on that. When they would kill ghasts, the ghasts like exploded, and I will say actually the gas fireballs really nice. Those were actually sick. Like if you haven't seen the movie, you'll see it's pretty cool. If you have, still pretty cool. God. There's a part where they go to a woodland mansion. I think that was an okay part of the story where they're like kind of going. I don't that so orb breaks, earth crystal breaks. They gotta go to woodland mansion to fix it, right? And so, or get a new one, I guess. And so they go there, and it's a pretty cool like little quest that they're on, except for the fact that the whole danger of the woodland mansion itself just gets absolutely negated by the fact that they like have a sick idea to just go sing at these like vindicators and shit. And the only actual really cool scene in this part was the Enderman, I'd say. So like there's this Enderman guarding the Earth crystal on the third floor. We're just going straight into the spoilers now, but I mean, how am I gonna review it without it? So they go. Oh my God, this part of the clip. If I keep this in, I'm playing so bad. Anyways, they go in and the kid like sneaks onto the third floor and he's like sneaking around and it's like super dangerous. And then there's this Enderman and he's like actually just crazy. It's so cool. So the Enderman like is teleporting around and shit, and then he looks at the Enderman, shit just starts going down. I'll leave it there because I don't want to spoil too much about it because I think you guys should witness it for yourself. But I think that scene was actually pretty cool. Even though it wasn't what like a regular Enderman would do, it still seemed pretty cool. And I think that's another big thing about the movie is like I think if you're gonna change so much of the original plot, like either add on to it, like do like the thing with Enderman, or like make it cooler, kind of. Like if you're gonna change so much about it, at least make it enjoyable to watch. And I didn't really feel that for most of the movie. Um, Another big thing was like creepers. So they introduced the first creeper and it was cool, like, oh shit, he's about to get fucking blown up. And then the next scene, like the next big scene with creepers, they fall into a creeper farm and I mean, like that's cool, but they like don't get their shit rocked at all. They like the creepers don't explode right away. You had to hit them first, like aggravate them for them to actually explode. And I didn't like that very much because they definitely did that for the plot so that they could like blow up the fucking big antagonist guy who was chasing after them. And I think that goes for like a lot of the movie where a lot of the stuff that isn't usually Minecraft or like doesn't usually work like that, they mostly just change so that the plot would work better. And I don't think they really like had a really well thought like plan out for what they were gonna do with the movie at all. I think they threw in a random villain and said, you know, that'll work fine. And then they had to find a reason for the villain, and then they just said this reason will work fine. And I think they kind of just settled for less in like every aspect of the movie really, and that was like extremely disappointing. Um, Once again, I just want to say I'm not a professional. I don't review movies for a living or anything like that. This is one of my first YouTube videos. I wouldn't be surprised if the commentary sounded crazy, but I think that's really all I wanted to talk about. You know, oh, actually, I don't know if I got this part in, so I might as well put it in. There were some scenes where I was hoping for more, like, so the Iron Golem walks up to the kids, and all I'm thinking is like, you know, hand them a flower or something, like the original source where they got the idea for the Iron Golem from. Like that would have just been such a cool little niche like thing that, people who understood would notice and people who didn't know it would still be like a little character development for Iron Golems kind of, which doesn't sound that important, but I mean it's still cool. And there were really a lot of moments like that where I thought they would add in cool stuff, for actual Minecraft enjoyers to witness and understand it unlike other people. And that really just didn't come to fruition the way I thought it would. With that being said, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Um, you know, Keep up with the content. Hopefully I'll post more of this. If you guys end up enjoying it, I'll review other new movies coming out and stuff like that. So, just comment down below if you enjoyed. Comment. And with that, that's gonna end the video. See you guys later.